Hey guys, it's Christy and welcome back to my channel. Thank you so much for joining me. Today we're going to be talking about the very best products at the drugstore in 2022 so far. So before we get into it, I hope you'll consider subscribing to my channel before you leave. Give this video a thumbs up if you enjoy, and let's get into it. Alright guys, so I feel like the drugstore has been doing some really good things this year. Of course, I do have some favorites. I really don't try out as much drugstore as I do high-end, and you're definitely not going to see any eyeshadows. That's not true. You're not going to see any eyeshadow palettes in this video. Any eyeshadow palettes that I have tried are going to be in my year-end ranking. But I do want to talk about some really amazing products that deserve recognition because they're absolutely fabulous and they are a fair price. So let's hop right into it. There is one area that the drugstore is just killing it with this year, and I want to say that's lips. So the first gloss that I've really been enjoying is from NYX, and this is Juice Gloss, and this is electrolyte infused color. I have the shade Pomegranate Clout. This is the gloss I'm wearing today, and what I like about this gloss is that it looks very shiny, it looks very wet, but it is not remotely sticky, it's not gloopy, it's not stringy, it doesn't do that awkward stringy thing. It's just such a beautiful gloss. I love this. I do kind of want more shades of this because I've really been enjoying this one, and I'm somebody who, I'm not a huge gloss girl, but I do like to throw on a lip gloss throughout the day if my lips start feeling a little dry, but I want something a little more than a balm. I do tend to reach for lip glosses, and this is wonderful. I love this type of gloss that's just not sticky but just adds such a beautiful shine to the lips. So I've really been enjoying these. The next product is one that I tried at the very end of 2021. So I am hoping I did not already mention it in one of my 2021 wrap-up videos, but this is one that I've just loved so much all year long so far. And this is from L'Oreal, and this is their Balm in Gloss. I have the shade Porcelain Petal. So you can see, hopefully it's coming off on camera, you can see I have gotten a lot of use out of this product. I have used so much. It is what it says. It's a very comfortable balm in gloss. It's super shiny like a gloss, but it's really thick and moisturizing like a balm. It is so nice, and I feel like we've definitely seen an influx of these type of products to the market recently, so I'm not really surprised. So I definitely think these liquid balms are becoming really popular. There are so many on the market. You know, if I look back at this time last year, there really wasn't a ton, and now there is, and I love that. So this is the applicator for this one. It's kind of just got a slanted tip. It is a little big in my opinion, but overall I really have been loving this product. This is one of my very favorite lip balms, glosses, whatever. It works as both, and I love it. It's so comfortable. It looks so pretty on the lips, and I've really been enjoying this one. Another liquid lip balm from the drugstore that is absolutely phenomenal, and this is from Catrice. This is the Powerful 5 Liquid Lip Balm with hyaluronic acid, vitamin E, shea butter, green tea, and goji berry. I have the shade Glossy Apricot. This is so nice. So Catrice, I believe this year released their liquid lip balms as well as some lip oils. I haven't tried their lip oils, but the applicator is just like a tiny little doe foot. It's the perfect size for the lips. It has a slight scent to it, but nothing offensive. It just kind of smells like makeup. This is even more moisturizing feeling than the L'Oreal, and I'm starting to like it a little bit more, which is saying something. This one also packs a bit more pigment, but this is so comfortable. This reminds me of a more pigmented version of the Huda Beauty Silk Balms, and I'm a big fan of those. So this reminds me just of a more pigmented version of those. I was originally comparing the L'Oreal to those, and they are similar, but the L'Oreal leans more toward the gloss end of things, whereas this one leans more toward the deep hydration. It's still shiny, but it definitely feels deeply hydrating, much like the Huda Beauty. So for that reason, I think this is a really good alternative to that. If you don't like spending $28 on a liquid lip balm, and you like something with a little more pigment, this is a really, really beautiful option. I think you'd really like these if you like the Huda Silk Bombs. A lipstick that I discovered at the drugstore this year, this is actually the one I'm wearing today. This is from L'Oreal. This is from their color Riche Nude Intense line, and this is the shade New Impertinent. This is beautiful. So this got my attention because it was going viral online. So it just looks like this. I'll show you a quick swatch. Beautiful. So this lipstick first got my attention because it was going around online as being a very close dupe for the Charlotte Tilbury Pillow Talk lipstick. So let me show you a swatch of both. And I would definitely say that's true. I would say, so this one is Pillow Talk, this one is the L'Oreal. This one I would say is slightly deeper. This one is obviously a matte, whereas this one is a cream. And I think the L'Oreal has a slight bit more pink to it, but they are very, very close. And on the lips, you really can't tell the difference. Again, it's what I'm wearing today, and I actually kind of like the way the L'Oreal looks just a little bit more than the Charlotte Tilbury. And also because it is a cream formula, it is so comfortable on the lips. I love it. So it's comfortable, it feels hydrating. I really, really love this one. I don't think I'll repurchase Pillow Talk once I use up the mini because this does the job even better, and the packaging is still really beautiful. Moving into an eyeshadow single that I don't know if it was released this year, but I really, I love it. This is from NYX, and this is one of their prismatic shadows, and this is the shade Golden Peach. So I also picked up another shade of this, but I haven't had a chance to test it out yet. But this is just the perfect everyday eyeshadow shade for me. Look how beautiful that is. Again, it's just that beautiful metallic golden peach, just like it says. So I like to do maybe just a bit of bronzer in the crease or a neutral brown eyeshadow, put this all over the lid and call it a day. And it's just so pretty. It looks so neutral. It's so flattering. I had no idea their formula like this was so good, but I'm so glad I tried this out. I just love this shade so much. This is kind of like that shade that I've been looking for years and years and haven't been able to nail down exactly, and I feel like I now have. So I've really been enjoying this, and I also love the little detailing where the latch, it's like a cute little bow. I love this. I've really been enjoying these little singles, but particularly this shade. So the next product is also from NYX. I feel like NYX has really been killing it lately. I haven't been overly into too many of their products over the last few years, I want to say, but they've been killing it. So the next product is their Thick It, Stick It Thickening Brow Mascara. So I'm not using this today just because I'm trying to use up my NYX Brow Glue. This is such a great brow gel. Well, I want to say it's like a lazy girl brow day. I hate doing my brows. I do. It's the least interesting thing, but it's also very important to do. So this will make your brows look really thick and full, but it will also hold them in place, so you don't need to do the whole brow pencil, brow gel. It's all right here. It does this. This is way better than the e.l.f. in my opinion. I know a lot of people like the e.l.f. Wow Brow or the Benefit Gimme Brow or even the new Persona Swipe Up Brow Gel. This is way better. This is way better. I will say, applicator, a little big, a little too big. Don't love that. So this is just such a wonderful, wonderful thickening brow gel that also just holds everything in place. So you only need one product to do your brows. I love that. The only thing I don't like is the packaging has a bit of a flaw where if you get the lid on too tight and you try to twist it off, it will kind of, you can accidentally twist the tube, which I don't love. I do wish the tube was a bit more sturdy, but overall I really, really have been enjoying this. I think this is a great brow gel, and I'm definitely going to use this a ton once I have used up my NYX Brow Glue. The next product is another one that was going pretty viral online. A lot of people were absolutely loving this product, and for the longest time I just wasn't going for it until recently I did. I picked up the NYX Bear With Me Concealer Serum, and this is just as good as everybody says it is. It's definitely more of a light to medium coverage. It's what I have on my eyes today. I love this concealer. I have the shade Fair, and I love the way it just kind of melts into the skin. It provides a little bit of coverage, but it doesn't look too heavy. It never makes my under eyes look super dry. It accepts powder over top really, really well. But I just love the way this looks, and it stays looking so nice all day long. This will not give you the most coverage, so if you've got some really dark circles, I probably wouldn't go for this one. But if you're just looking for a perfect everyday concealer that's going to get the job done, that's going to provide a little bit of brightness, it's going to give a little bit of coverage, but just look really nice and perfecting under the eyes without being too heavy, without being cakey, without clinging to powder and just making everything look a mess, this is a good one. I would highly recommend this one. Okay, we have 3 products left, and this is the L'Oreal Age Perfect 4-in-1 Tinted Balm. So I was really surprised by this one. I don't know if you can tell on camera, but I've got quite a dent in the product. This is a really beautiful everyday foundation. Again, it is more of a tinted balm, so it's really, really great for those of us with more dry skin. I just like to take a sponge directly into the product all over the face and done. This looks beautiful all day long. It keeps the skin looking super healthy and radiant, and for somebody with dry skin, I would say dry to normal skin would really enjoy this product. Love this. I can't speak to oily skin, but I would say I absolutely love this. I love the way it makes my skin look. I love the way it feels on the skin. It's not too heavy, nothing like that. This is a really, really great product, and because it is just kind of that balm in a pot kind of thing, it's just really convenient to use, to just stick the sponge in and go all over the face. It's just really convenient. I like that. So I've really been enjoying this. And in that same kind of vein, this next product is not drugstore, but it is very affordable. So I had to mention it, and this is from SheGlam. This is their Skinfluencer Full Coverage Foundation Balm. So this one is even cheaper than the L'Oreal. I think the L'Oreal was in the $15 to $20 range, like most L'Oreal products. This one is $8. $8. And this one is phenomenal. This will give you a lot more coverage than the L'Oreal. It feels comfortable on the skin, and you can definitely adjust the coverage. It's going to give you pretty full coverage regardless, but you can just go in with a light layer and make it more medium. I should have mentioned the L'Oreal is, I would say, like a strong medium coverage. Whereas this one, you're gonna get full coverage. And I have the shade Fair, and it is such a beautiful neutral fair shade. It looks so good on the skin. The packaging is also really, really cute. I really enjoy this foundation, and it's $8. I think you would really be hard pressed to find an $8 foundation that does this good, and this is another one that just sticks around all day and makes the skin look beautiful all day long. The final product is one that just recently has been available in Canada, and I have been waiting, and not patiently, I might add, but I've been waiting for this one to be available to me. This is from L'Oreal, and this is the Infallible 24-Hour Fresh Wear Bronzer. So I have the shade 200 Fair, and this is supposed to be a soft matte finish, waterproof, and I don't know about the waterproof claim. The shade definitely leans very light. Like, this is the shade Fair, and it sure is. I have it on my skin today, and I think it gave me just the right amount of warmth. If you're looking for a super, super pigmented bronzer, you might want to go maybe a shade deeper than you think you might need. I could have gotten away with a shade deeper than this, but I love the way this blends on the skin. It just blends so easily, so seamlessly. If you're not into that super pigmented, I'm wearing bronzer look, but you just want to add a little bit of warmth into the skin to just give it that sun-kissed glow, this will do that. It looks so natural. It looks so pretty. I love the way this looks on my skin. I have really been loving this, and again, it blends so easily. It does not get patchy. It's hard because right now I'm trying to use up my Physicians Formula Butter Bronzer, but all the brands are coming in hard with bronzers this year, cream bronzers, some powder bronzers, and I'm having a very hard time not buying all of them. But this is really, really beautiful. Especially if you prefer an all matte bronzer, this is it. This just looks so good on the skin, honestly. Let me just show you really quickly. So again, just that really light bronze. It is very light, but I mean, that's kind of what I like. I am super, super fair, so I can look like a Cheeto really, really fast. It's not super heavy pigmented, but there is pigmentation there. It's like that perfect middle ground. And also the shade Fair, very neutral. Love that. I do not like bronzers that lean orange. But of course, I do want it to be, but I also don't want it to be too cool tone because I'm not looking for a contour. I just want a bronze. So this has been wonderful. And after that, those are all of the drugstore products that I've been absolutely loving so far this year. We've had some duds. We've also had some that I'm still trying to kind of gather my opinions on, so I will have to update you guys in the future. But those are the products that I've been absolutely loving, cannot live without, don't want them to leave my collection. These are the ones. So that is it for me today. Thank you so very much for watching. If you're new here, I hope you'll consider subscribing before you go. I do upload at least 3 new videos every single week. And that is it for me today. Thank you again so very much for watching, and I will see you in my next one. Bye!